on the phone and the applicant, please raise your right hands. Do each of you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Kaminsky, and call your applicant.
Okay. State your name, please.
Linda Clark Hall.
And who is Betty Jane Clark, also known as Betty J. Clark, also known as Betty Jane Buckner?
My mother.
Okay, did she die on June 21st, 1991 at the age of 53
Yes, sir.
here in El Paso?
Yes, sir.
And she never had a will?
She did not.
Okay, and there's been no probate or administration on her estate?
Correct.
Okay. At the time of her death, was she divorced from your father?
Yes, sir.
What's your father's name?
Lewis Roosevelt Clark.
Okay, and after she divorced your father, what year did they get divorced approximately?
I want to say 1982, 83.
Okay, 82, 83. And after that, she never remarried?
Correct. She did not.
Okay, and she, with your father, there were 8 children?
Correct.
Okay, and could you very briefly give the court the name of the 8 children from oldest to youngest?
Oldest, Ramona Coleman. Second oldest, Teresa Jones. Next is Lewis R. Clark Jr. And there was a set of twins, Rita Sylvia, my deceased brother, Ricky Lynn Clark.
Okay, let's talk about Ricky. Did he die on August 17th, 2020?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it your understanding that he did not have a will and there's been no probate in his estate?
Correct.
Okay, and at the time, was he married?
Married to Eva Clark.
Okay, and he had no children, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then who are the rest of your siblings?
After the twins, it was myself, then my younger sister, Carla Green, then the youngest, Bobby Clark.
Okay, and in terms of the need to do this, is your mother had a property at 9909 Saigon, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and that's where you've been residing?
Not residing, it's been sitting empty because it needed to be renovated.
Okay, okay. And let's see. To the best of your knowledge, there are no debts owed against the estate?
Correct, no debts.
Okay. And so you're asking that this declaration of heirship be granted. And it's your understanding from talking to your siblings that they intend to convey their interest to you?
Correct.
Okay, and you've already made improvements to the house?
I'm starting to make improvements. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'd pass the witness.
Mr. Saldivar.
Just one question. Ma'am, did your parents adopt any children?
No, sir, they did not.
Okay. Nothing further, Judge?
Thank you. Mr. Saldivar, call the witness that's on the phone.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Thompson, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you please state your full and correct name to the court, please?
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Ann Hampton Thompson.
Okay. And Ms. Thompson, did you know Ms. Betty Jane Clark?
Yes, I did. She was my aunt, my mother's sister.
Okay, about how long did you know her?
As long as she lived.
Okay. And forgive the question, but you said, I think you told me you're 71 years old?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you've known her a pretty long time.
Yes, as long as.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Phyllis, are you able to get on Zoom?
There's a
I'm
person
sorry,
arriving now, Judge.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
and
ahead.
Ms. Thompson, how many children did Ms. Clark have?
8.
Can you call?
She's there.
Oh, you got on. You just got on. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, and Ms. Thompson, who were the children? Can you name them for the court, please?
I don't need that. I don't need that, Mr. We already had that.
Okay. Ms. Thompson, did Ms. Clark adopt any children that you know of?
No, she did not.
Did she have any other children from any other relationships?
No.
Okay. And have you known since her funeral if anyone else has appeared claiming to inherit from her?
No.
Okay. That's the witness, Judge.
Any
Uh,
questions, Mr.
No,
Kabinski?
no, Your Honor.
Ms. Phyllis Wilson is still trying to come in.
You want me to put her in the waiting room and bring her back?
Sure. Mr. Kabinski,
Yes, Your Honor.
it looked like you're trying to do two airships and one airship on Mr.
Yes,
Ricky Lynn Clark. He was married, right?
yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, you're gonna need to do his state separately
Okay.
because I understand because she might have some interest in it and you need to figure that out.
Yeah, I have calculated her interest in the order, and it's my understanding she's also willing to convey her small interest to my client. But I do realize she has a small interest.
Are you, okay, what I don't want is for this to come back and bite us, okay? That she says, no, I want my interest. And then I'm gonna allow it to go forward the way you presented it. So I don't want, if he's gonna convey, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, it's my understanding, and at least my client's understanding, she's spoken to all the siblings and she's spoken to the wife of Ricky, and they've all in agreement to convey the property to her once we finish this proceeding.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you get, I'll hold on to the order.
Okay,
Once you tell me I have the conveyances ready, but don't file them.
okay,
When you tell me that you have all the conveyances, including the widow of your client's, the brother, then you tell me, I have them in hand, I will do the order and file it. That way the conveyances can come in properly.
okay, that'd be fine, Your Honor.
Right. Mr. Saldivar, go ahead and talk to Ms. Phyllis Wilson. Ma'am, can you hear us? Ms. Wilson? Ms. Wilson? Did you talk to her, Mr. Saldivar?
I did, Your Honor, and in fact, I know there was a statement of facts. Not sure it's been filed, but she did
Yeah.
provide a statement of facts as well, and it's
The
sworn.
statement of facts has been filed, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Saldivar, with what you, the information you elicited from Ms. Wilson?
Yes, Judge. No other people that stand to inherit have been identified after speaking with these two witnesses.
All right, so how many hours did you put in, Mr. Saldivar?
Two, Judge.
The lighting fees, Mr. Kabinski, is $500, the court, and I'm sorry, you convey, my apologies to Ms. Wilson, tell me we couldn't get her in, but the court, after hearing testimony, finds that the heirs of Betty Jane Clark have been identified and will sign the appropriate orders once you give me the go-ahead, Mr. Kabinski, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. And Mr. Saldivar, I'll get you a check.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody, and I'm sorry,
Thank
Thank
you,
you, thank you, Judge.
sorry for your loss, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so